This has to be by far the most wokest, cringiest song I've ever heard in my life, and it ain't even close. Let's talk about it here on All Things Theology. Cue my theme music.
All things theology, we chop it up properly, without an apology. Gotta give that theology to God, hallowed be, cause this is how we do it at All Things Theology.
Yo, grace and peace, welcome back to an episode of All Things Theology, where this is your host K-Dub, and today we're going to talk about a very woke song. I mean, it puts the woe in woke. It puts the it puts all the my intersectionals were just going crazy just listening to this song. I wanted reparations after listening to this madness. But it just had me asking. No. I was like,
wait a minute. Who are you?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
All of that was happening, right? And so, you know how we do it here on All Things Theology. We're going to get right into it. So let's check it out. And we want to give kudos. We want to, if you have a problem with this song, do not blame K-Dub from All Things Theology. The names are here, right? So the song is, think about the wokest name for a song you can think of. And that's what the song is called. Identity Politics. Identity Politics. My goodness. Let's see. They got all the, people who contributed to the... Oh, wait, hold on. Stacey Abrams? My goodness. The song's going to be bad when it's a text by Stacey Abrams. I wonder if that's the same Stacey Abrams. I'm sure it is. Ida B. Wells. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, these are the wokest of the woke. It's going to be bad. So let's check it out. Fire intro. Okay, so already starting off with some lunacy. Our rights to defend on whether we live in the right state. So, we'll get out of California then if you truly believe that. But they view California as the epitome of true freedom, right? In Texas, a state like I live in is just, it is oppressive. I mean, you can't even kill your baby in Texas. It's like you see the nonsense they kind of come up with, right? Like that, right? So they're already swinging out the wokeness. Our rights depend on where we were born. Yeah, but every single last one of you were born in America. So what are you talking about? They act like they're speaking from experience, from standpoint epistemology. And a lot of you left. And if you aren't born in America, you left those countries to come here. So, I don't want to be that guy, but you could go back to where you came from, right? So, our rights depend on when or on how or when our families arrived. Okay, sure. This is so cringy. This is so cringy and woke. Oh my goodness. Our rights depend on whether we can afford valid ID. Everybody has for the most part, all you guys have valid IDs, Oh my goodness, man. Did Babylon B write this? Did Babylon B put this together? You guys had to. There's no way. There is no way somebody did this.
No. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There is no way that this is not a prank. This sounds like I wrote it to mess around with you guys. Valid ID. Hey, the toxic masculinity has joined in. Oh, hold on, we gotta go back. They came in kind of hard. Hold on. Valid. I like that part. Whoa! What in the our rights depend on whether that ID matches our gender. I am not who this ID says I am. You know, what in the woke nonsense is going on? What? What are we doing here? This is guys, this is the lunacy we are living in. Where left is right, right is left, up is down, down is up. You know, your mama named you Steve, I'm gonna call you Steve. All right, stick and the warriors we can afford. Okay, maybe I'll give them this. Our rights depend on the lawyers we can afford. Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. You know, sometimes it's not about, you know, the justice system. It's about how much money you can pay. Hey, I'm willing to grant that. But that's not a racial thing. That happens for black and white people. I've seen black people get off some crimes just because they have money. I've seen white people. If you can afford a good lawyer, unfortunately, you can get away with a lot in this country. So I'll grant you that. I can give you that. On whether the criminal justice system, let's see what's going to follow. Guys, I don't know. This is a live reaction. Okay, so our rights depend on whether the criminal justice system has convicted us of certain crimes under the law. I mean, so you're guilty? What are they talking about? Like, if you got done multiple crimes, then yeah, they generally take your rights away. What is going on? So you still want people to run free in the streets? Now I know that's how California does. I mean, there's people who committed murder and they've done like 6 months probation. I mean, you think I'm joking, guys? California has to be soft on crime than any state I know. So yeah, I mean, if you break the law, yeah, your rights are taken away. That's literally jail. I mean, you know, and even that, you have fines with that. So what's going on here? What in the anti-American, you know, am I seeing? I should have got the sound clip. I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. You know, they're not singing that song. This one, you know, this is the opposite of that song. A system that targets. Hold on. A system that targets some more than others. You know they're talking about black people, right? There's not a black person singing in this audience while they're singing this madness. Hey, y'all could have cooked the brother up with a little, audition or something. It's always the whitest crowds are the wokest crowds. You know, you ever notice that? The least interethnic people group are woke people. You ever notice that? It's the all white group. Now I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it doesn't line up to what they're saying. You know, let's get back into this hotness. This is the yes, they make it seem like black people up there in fields in Jim Crow days, man. Well, boss, we can't do nothing without those white folks, you know. We's ain't free, you know. This is the next battle to our democracy. Oh man, this song is hilarious. I did not expect this. One where all citizens can have their say. One where all citizens can have their say. So, you know, they want to believe you that there are some people, a big group of people who are silenced. Well, yeah, I mean, Christians, hey, but, you know, we're not going to get on that topic, right? But they're talking about ethnic, right? They want you to believe that black people can't say what white people can say. In reality, my friends, there are things black people can say that white people can't. You know what I'm saying? The vision we want for our country. We want to be free. Free at last. Free at last. You know, someone should do the MLK speech as a parody, as if it's new. These people would be like, great speech. I can't wait till that day it happens. We're all white, black, brown, yellow, and pink can sit under the same classroom. It's like they got us thinking we're living in segregation. With liberty and justice for all. What are black people at? You know the sound effect. What are white women? What are black people at? All right, we can we have time to stand in line. What? Our rights depend on whether we have the time to stand in line. Because black people's time is way more shorter than white people's. All right. Don't stand in the line then. If you ain't got the time, don't stand in the line. It ain't a crime to do the time in the line. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? For what does it say? 4 hours on a weekday? I can't do that on a weekday. I got a job. I got a baby. I got a wife. So hey, look, I'm oppressed. Most things you can do like online anyway. So this kind of is like maybe written in the 90s. Our rights depend on whether our names were, what does it say? Purged from the rolls? What are they talking about? School classrooms? I have no idea. Illegal immigrants, maybe? I have no clue. But our rights depend on whether our votes were stolen or what is this? Spoiled? Okay. All right, whatever. And left in printed and left in uncounted pals. What in the left-wing politics is going on here? Well, that's the end of the song. But I gotta hear that valid ID part. That line kind of went hard. I'm not supposed to be laughing this hard. I thought this was going to be, an educational video where we break down, critical race theory and, intersectionality and standpoint epistemology. I'm laughing the whole time because that song is that ridiculous. Our rights depend. All those people got equal rights in there talking about that. Ain't nobody impressed in that room. Nobody. Those are the most privileged people you will ever see in your life. It's always the privileged people who are talking about being oppressed and being marginalized. You ever notice that? For themselves. Very interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and got something educational out of it, but I know you didn't. But at least I hope you laughed. Until the next time, grace and peace. Yo, grace and peace. Thank you for watching another episode of All Things Theology. If you enjoyed what you heard today, go on and give me a like. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I promise to give you weekly lives, videos, interactions, exposing false teachers, sharing with you, the viewer, my theological beliefs, things about the culture, and the Bible. So if you're here for that, come on and join us. Also, if you would like to support this channel financially, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube member. Links are in the description below. You can see content before it drops. You can also have Q&A sessions with also other Patreon members, YouTube members as well. So if you would like that, hit the description link in below.